Not for some type of idealism, not to make the world better, but to make the world safer for big business and capitalism. And sure, that shit goes way back. That goes back to Eisenhower. That goes back to FDR, a Democrat that I admire. That goes back to Theodore Roosevelt in building the Panama Canal. Sure. I mean, like I said, it's not black and white. It's not a high contrast thing. There's shades of gray. But what really matters, and this is the difference, and you might be so cynical to not believe in any of these people, and maybe I'm talking to you Ron Paul supporters. Did you really think that Ron Paul, in his heart, really cared about everybody, that really wanted the best for us all? I mean, ask yourself that. I didn't get that from him, and I didn't really see it. And that's why I think I'm getting some of this stuff about, oh yeah, Republicans and Democrats, they all suck. I think from these Ron Paul supporters. But face it, Ron Paul was unelectable. Okay? He had some good ideas. And what I've told other people, as I said, the center, okay? If you're going to have somebody that's electable, they have to be somewhere near the center. I love Dennis Kucinich, but he's way over on the left. Some of what Ron Paul did was further to the right. Somebody like Huckabee is further to the right. But what makes them electable is that they're closer to the center. Okay? Might be left of center, might be right of center. The idea is, and this is for those of us that are on the fringe, whether you're on the right fringe or the left fringe, the idea is that we want to move the center. By us shouting and complaining and trying to move the ball in one direction or the other, that the American consensus, the man on the street, this is a democracy. It should be a democracy. That's what I say. Democracy, small d. I mean, it's okay with me. It's a great system. Oh, I'm sure some of you beg to differ. You'd rather have like some guy in charge, you know, a monarchy or a fascist or something like that. But the idea is to change the opinion and move it over. The idea in Europe or the United Kingdom, the person that's considered a conservative here, over there in the UK is not the same type of conservative in the US. I mean, their center is a little bit left of where we are. All right. I don't know how long I've been going, but I'm really messed up. I mean, I'm not that messed up that I'm slurring my words, but I wanted to leave you with this. High gas prices. That pisses everybody off. It affects everyone. And it's not just putting gas in your car at the pump. One thing I want to say, and I want to get this out to everybody that drives a gas guzzler, drives a Hummer, or something to show how big a man they are by how big a vehicle they drive. A simple thing that we all can understand, whether you're a right-winger or a left-winger, is the simple law of supply and demand. And if we as Americans stopped using so much gasoline, at some point the oil companies would be offering us rebates and sending us coupons in the mail saying, please buy our gasoline. Because for some reason we magically stopped using as much. Think about it. Every time you burn some gasoline, it's not just the price, but it's also you're creating a demand. And what we need to do as Americans is lower that demand for petroleum products. I really think, I said once before about privatizing oil, I used the wrong word. I think we should make oil a public deal. Take it away from private ownership. And we, the people, own the energy. That's what I would really like to push for. I think it would make a big, big difference. Could you imagine how the Saudis would feel if Americans stopped suddenly needing so much oil? Their power over us would be diminished greatly. And Bush and Cheney, former oil men, have led us into this terrible trap that we're in. I mean, it's not all them, but they helped it. They helped it along. They did nothing to stop it. In California somewhere, there's this little place out in the middle of nowhere, just this one gas station. And tourists or whatever who's traveling through the area have no other choice. They have to go to this gas station. And this man, the reporters went out there and talked to him because this man had $5 plus price on per gallon of gasoline. And they asked him, how can you do this? How can you charge $5 a gallon plus for a gallon of gasoline? And his reply was, because I can. Now that says a lot, in my mind, of how the Republicans, the extreme capitalists, the people that believe in a completely free market, what their philosophy is. The George Bushes, the Dick Cheneys, the Donald Rumsfelds, the Alberto Gonzaleses, all the assholes. All the assholes are like bullies. They say, somebody comes up and says, why are you doing this? Why are you beating this person up? Why are you taking advantage? Why are you so greedy? And the answer is, because I can. And that's the polar opposite of a slogan that Barack Obama has. And the slogan is, yes, we can. It's not because I can, it's because we can. And that's what it comes down to. And for those of you that are so cynical that you think it's all bullshit and you don't want to participate, fine. Opt out. Whatever you do, just don't move the ball the wrong way. Just give up. Don't even participate. Because we as a people, and there's this whole thing like, I hate government, I hate government. Look, get it through your heads. The people are the government. We are the ones to decide on our leaders. It's still a democracy. I don't know how to say it any more plainly. To hate government, I mean, I hate this administration. I hate this administration. But to hate the U.S. government, in many ways, is to hate our country. If you took the government away, what are we? We're just a bunch of like little groups running around without any leader. I mean, you know, as a liberal, I can still acknowledge that some leadership is important. I mean, but a liberal's creed is to question authority. You know, look, maybe I'm too buzzed, maybe I went out too long, but I guess that's it. Anyways, happy St. Patrick's Day and Sláinte. Cheers to you all. Bye.